gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory, or should I call it a Rage to Glory, because yesterday I went mental. The gameplay was driving me bonkers. So I said to you yesterday that I'll try and get Gold 3 if I can, but Silver 1 is the sort of fallback position. Yeah, no surprise, Silver 1 is where we finished, and I'm not even sorry. In fact, I regret playing that much, to be fair, because yesterday... not even yesterday, this weekend has really made me realise how bad the game is. And there are aspects of it I enjoy. Love the menus, love SBCs, despite what they've done to icons. But in general, you know, the game, aside from the gameplay, which sounds really stupid, is decent. They've not done anything that bad. The icons thing, yes, okay, fair enough. But apart from that, the content has been relatively spot on this year. I like it. Enjoyable. Pack Ronaldo 3 times. Can't complain, right? The gameplay, though, seems to be getting worse without them updating it, which I don't think is possible. I don't understand how it's happening, but I'm sick of the RNG in this game. I'm sick of coming up against people who are clearly better than me, who can't beat me because the game won't let them, and I nick a goal, and then I'm winning the game 1-0. I'm thinking, how the hell did I win that? And then the next game I go in, I absolutely slap about my opponent, literally GBH, and I lose 2-1. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, does it make sense? Because what EA do is they will... It's technically scripting, but it's not like written out in code. You know, this player will pass here, then he'll lose it, and then they'll concede. It's sort of sliders, essentially. The game will alter depending on, I'm guessing, a hidden skill level. So if I come up against Jimmy, who's holding his controller upside down, the game will realise that Jimmy isn't very good at this game and help him out, with my players feeling sluggish, the ball bouncing all over the place in his favour. It happens a lot, and don't you dare sit there and argue against me and say that you don't sometimes get games where everything seems to go against you, and then other games where it seems to just fall for you, and your opponent, even though they feel clearly better, are struggling to get hold of the game. Frustrating. The pros are good enough that they can overcome this nonsense, but unfortunately, average Joes like myself, we can't. And that's why we go 14-10 and stuff like that. It's just because it swings and roundabouts. That little rant over. Let's get into the next question. James Nelson says, TVM, if I was you, yeah, I'd switch to console for FIFA 20. Players are cheaper. It saves you money not having to upgrade your RAM. Plus, it frees up your PC. Seriously worth thinking about. Now, the issue, it swings and roundabouts when it comes to PC. There's another comment actually from Luke Hill who says, can you start a donation scheme so we can donate to buy you some RAM? Now, I really feel guilty about that. I don't know for sure, but I think there's a donation link in the description. No one has to do that, and I wouldn't expect anyone to do it. And in fact, if you're thinking about doing it, don't bother. But I think there is there if you really do insist. I can't remember if there is. I'll check. Either way, the swings and roundabouts when it comes to switching to console. As far as just pure gameplay and the game itself is concerned, look at this from Stephen Gerrard. Whoop, bang, oh my god. So, the file size on console, huge. And I don't mean the game, I mean recording. If you record a 60 frames per second, 1080p or even 720p gameplay for an hour, it's gigs upon gigs upon gigs. You do that on PC, and it's less than a gig. So hard drive space would become an issue if I were to switch to console. The recording aspect of it, I can record PC gameplay for free. I can't do that on console. I would have to go and buy a, I don't know, 150 quid Elgato or something. Xbox Live, I don't currently have an active Xbox Live subscription because I don't play any games on the Xbox, so that's more money, plus the price of that is going up again in the UK. I don't buy the game on console, so that's another however much it costs, because I get it a lot cheaper on PC. FIFA points on PC are cheaper. If I was just to do the Road to Glory, then that eliminates the FIFA points, but still, then if you say you don't have to upgrade your RAM, I still need to, because I need to render videos, and that is becoming a huge problem for me. It takes so long to render, and I'll then have to restart my PC if I want to do anything else after I render, because it screws the whole thing up. And unfortunately, it's not just RAM. I need a new CPU, I need a new motherboard, I need new RAM, and if I was to do console, I would need an Elgato, and I would need a bigger hard drive. So let's just take the console aspect out of it. as far as just a new PC is concerned, CPU, motherboard, RAM, and I can't do it bit by bit because it's all DDR3. I need to upgrade to DDR4. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically none of it is compatible with each other. I can't do it bit by bit. I need to do all three at once, which is a pain in the tits, but it's something that has to be done. If I was to just settle for something mediocre that probably wouldn't last me that long, maybe 300-400 quid, but ultimately, we're looking at about 700 for what I want, 700 to 800 for what I want. I'd probably end up building a new PC minus the graphics card because my graphics card is actually really good. But yeah, as far as donations are concerned, if you are wealthy and you want to send me money, then you can do that. But honestly, I'm not expecting anyone to do it. I will, if it's not there, I'll put the link in the description. I'll put it relatively high up so you don't have to scroll through all the crap. But like I said, you don't have to do it. Really don't have to. Obviously, if you do, I will give endless shout-outs to you in videos and such, but you don't need to, honestly. Now, the next question, it comes from another Luke E. And I won't read the whole thing because it's a big paragraph about bronze pack method, basically saying that there isn't an awful lot of point in me doing the bronze pack method for the SBCs if that's all I'm doing it for, because I don't put that much time into this account, and he grinds, what does he say, 3 hours a day, and he's still way off completing the first set of his League SBCs and such. And I can more than understand where you're coming from. I think Nep has a video coming out later tonight regarding the League SBC grind. Now, I'll watch that. I'll take all of his points on board and see if there's something that I haven't thought about, and we'll see where we are. There's a lot of controversy around that because people think that he's claiming to have invented League SBC grinding or something. People just love to complain about YouTubers. But either way, we'll see what he's got to say, see what it's all about, and eventually we'll work out a system, because I do want to start completing some League SBCs, but I don't want to plough loads and loads of coins into it. The other thing that I'm actually... thanks for the comment, by the way, Lukey, and you kind of made me realise that if you're grinding 3 hours a day and you're still nowhere near it, maybe I should calm down a little bit. A lot of people saying they love Pacey Bits Road to Glory. That will continue, and by the way, I am going to be... Oh, look at this from Ibra. I absolutely loved that goal. It was sensational. That was for Silver 1, by the way. We claimed Silver 1 from that victory. I did give Gold 3 a go, but the first 5 minutes of this game, like in-game minutes, drove me mental of this next game, and it put me off wanting to even bother trying again. I played another 2 games after that, but you know what it's like. If you're in a mood and you just don't want to play the game, there's no way. I had time. It was only about 2:30, 3 o'clock, but I was so enraged by the game, I wouldn't have won. I would have needed to have come up against someone who was literally looking the other way. It was crazy. But why do you want Littmanen so much from Liverpool? He was much better for Ajax. I'm not an Ajax fan, believe it or not. I'm a Liverpool fan, so maybe that explains why. I actually went ahead in this game, believe it or not. I don't think I actually won the game, though. I think he came from behind to absolutely slap me. Saying that, though, did I win this game? I can't remember what's happening. I don't know. Maybe I lost it. No, I think I won it because I think he rage quit there. Maybe that was the game for Silver 1. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that Ibra bouncing around nonsense was the goal for Silver 1. I don't know. Regardless, I don't even know what I was talking about then. People are saying that they were enjoying Pacey Bits. That's cool. Yeah. So the League SBC things and such, we'll look at the net video and see what's all about. But there is something else I might want to start doing because I find it a lot more enjoyable. Oh no, we lost. That was it. That was it. I was done. That was the end of it. No way am I playing anymore. But there is something that I might want to do because I kind of enjoy it more than Weekend League. Just to show you I'm not lying, by the way, the last time I logged into this account was 3:17 AM. So I was only up until about 2:30, 3 AM playing Weekend League. I don't lie to you, I tell you the truth. Now, we'll get into the other thing I kind of want to do, but I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, I don't care about that, mate. I really don't. But in terms of the, just briefly, I'm fully expecting EA to not have released anything. We do have some squad battle rewards to claim, which we'll do in a second. Earn a special Podolski item in SBCs for a limited time. Ha! Won't be doing that. So, what do we got here? Right, I've sold Holtman, we've sold Mabengu, we've sold our Ojos, we saw me list them yesterday. I bought him for like 200 coins, 250, something like that. Sold him for 700, not too bad. There's a few other players down here that we still need to sell. That guy, getting on my last nerve, needs to sell. These two I listed. In fact, I listed them all overnight, and they just didn't go. Was that 2,000? I bought him for 2.2, so we'll have to wait to sell him. Got him for 2.5. Hey, 2.9. Listed him for 2.8. Might could like make 28 coins on that or something. And then, of course, these are. I don't know what to think about these, to be honest, because they were really expensive, and then all of a sudden that you get like one person who lists it really cheap. Like 2.6 to me is relatively cheap, but now and again they'll be up and they'll be selling for a lot. You know, like 2.4 there. We're not going to make a crazy amount of money, but got him for 2.3. And we got him for 3.1. They were selling for like 5k the other day, and I could see actual people buying them for 5k. And now all of a sudden, they're not going for as much as they were. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. These I took a punt with, only 200 coins or something. Now and again, people will buy them, but I think I'm going to have to just discard those. So, we're looking at, what, 3,000 coins for him? That's not bad. I'll literally list him for 3k. Hopefully make about 500 coins after tax. Now, let's go claim these rewards, because this is what I want to talk about. Squad battles. It's playing against the AI where you don't get anywhere near the amount of bollocks happen to you that you do online. Because the game is far... Oh, God, look at the state of that kit. We get ourselves another foot swap card, which is awesome. 215ks and only 7k coins. I finished Silver 1 because I genuinely... not that I didn't have time. I could have played it after... Well, no, I'm lying. I didn't have time to do it before... Because of Team of the Week predictions, I didn't have enough time to do it before it ended. I had enough time to do it after, but that's not the point because it finished. We've got whoever this guy is. I think, is he? Well, I don't even want to embarrass myself. I kind of want to say a pro player, but for all I know, he's a grime artist or something. I don't know. His team is sexy as hell, though. Probably is a pro player. I don't know. Who knows? So, yeah. Squad battles is far more enjoyable to me right now, because not only can I cut out half of the nonsense they have to deal with, like rebounds and all sorts of stupid stuff. The AI don't do El Tornado against you. They very rarely even do La Croqueta against you. I'm not saying it's easy, especially if you whack it on Legendary, but if I was to commit to this for a week or play as many games as I do on the weekend for Weekend League, but for squad battles, you know, Elite 3, Elite 2 wouldn't be that far away. And realistically, what are we giving up? We're giving up 5k coin. If I say I finished Elite 2, right, we'd give up 5,000 coins and we'd give up a 50k pack and the red player picks, which never mean anything to us anyway. But if I stopped playing Weekend League and just did squad battles, I would be giving up hardly anything. That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, if I were to play to 11 wins every week in Weekend League, which mentally is far more doable, and I know it's only 3 extra wins, but it's just a lot more doable to finish Silver 1, and it doesn't feel as daunting to only have to win 11 games on the weekend. Still a pain in the arse, and I don't want to do it, but far more manageable. And then just play some of this as well. You know, like just whack in some squad battles, because I can actually stick something on TV and it half won't feel like I'm playing FIFA, if that makes sense. But it's just a more enjoyable experience to play against a cleaner AI that don't have an agenda, or there's no RNG when you play against the AI. It's just, it is what it is, you know? So I'm not saying I will do that, but I'm just making an observation. I enjoy playing against the AI more than I do online right now, which I'm pretty sure shouldn't be the way. But, yeah, we didn't sell anything then, do we? So let's clear those off. We've got a couple of packs to open, nothing too crazy. I'll do those now. We'll go have a look at that flashback Podolski and see if they've released anything else. Any new icons about? Let's get these 15k packs open, though. See what we got going. Oh, no walkout. Can you imagine Ronaldo? Not a board, which is fine. I just want to start stocking the club up with cards. I'm not that bothered by... yeah, all 4 of those are League SBC worthy. I will discard the contracts because I don't need them. I'll keep the fitness cards. That's kind of cool. Oh, we get 3,000 coins as well. Happy days. I'll store those in the club. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of the training items. It's not like they're ever going to come back into Weekend League because that was a mistake. So I can't imagine they'll make can't believe I was just about to say that. I was going to say, I can't imagine they'll make another mistake. This is EA. Final 15k. What we got going on here? This is a walkout. I can feel it. It's not a walkout. We're going to get a board, though? No, we're not going to get a board. We'll skip that. Shame. Shame. A lot of players in there. And apart from one, which is the second tier of Spanish football, all of those can be used in League SBCs as well, which is cool. Like I said, I want to start completing some League SBCs. Whether they are the best or the worst, another 1,000 coins. Thanks, EA. Whether they're the best or the worst, it doesn't matter. I just want to start knocking some off. It's not that I want the player at the end of it even. I just want to start sort of farming some packs, essentially. What special packs have we got? What can we put our FIFA... 25k packs? No. I don't think anyone these days goes into the store and goes, what packs? If we've got 50k's, I might open some. I don't think anyone genuinely thinks like that anymore. I'd like to know how many foot swap tokens we have, though, because there's another one as an SBC right there. Let's go into live. So, marquee matchups, which I don't think I'm going to do, actually, because I didn't have an awful lot in the club. I looked at doing Sevilla Real Betis, but I didn't have anything, and it would have cost me more than I think I'll get back for it. Maybe I'll delve into it, I don't know. But we'll definitely do the foot swap item. We've got Flashback Podolski. 2 requirements, 88 rated. Would link with Iniesta. Could have obviously linked with Fernando Torres, but we sacked him off. 4-star skills, decent. I didn't think he had those anymore, so I laughed earlier. But, hey, I tell you what, it's not bad. I mean, I'm alright with the stamina, to be fair. If you whack him up as a striker and tell him to stay forward, that's not a problem. Heading is... It's on the cusp of being usable. The jumping the same. How tall is he? 6 foot. That's a shame. With a chem style though, maybe 91 jumping, you could get enough out of him. Agility and balance is low. You're not going to improve that enough to make it sort of feel great. But composure's good. Reactions are decent. Ball control, dribbling's okay. Short passing, very good across the board. Finishing is phenomenal. Well, it's not finishing itself, but like you've got really good shot power on volleys and long shots, which is very handy to have. That, I tell you what, it's actually not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. 84 rated, 84 rated. I feel like they could have been generous there. And you need a Team of the Week card for the German aspect of it. I mean, personally speaking, I don't think it's worth doing. I can see why people would do it, but I don't personally think it's worth it. But after I want to do a dedicated video. I probably won't. But after the absolute fiasco that we had with icons the other day, and them saying what they've said, you know, we're not doing any more because it's too expensive. Look at this hullet that costs 6 million coins. It does annoy me that they can't just go, oh, right, we've cocked up a bit here. We don't want to go back on our word because we're EA and we don't like doing that. So we don't want to apologise either because we're EA and we don't like doing that. So what should we do? I know. Let's put out a super cheap flashback SBC. He's not meta. Pros won't get salty because, you know, he's not. The pros won't even want to do him or get salty about it because he's not that good. He's decent, but he's not that good. Let's make it unbelievably cheap. Let's make it an 84 rated team and an 80 rated team. Let's just make it an 84 rated team. Let's just do a favour for the community. No. 84 rated team, 84 rated team, 1 in 4. Brilliant, well done. How far are we away from rank 2? Let's have a look. I know I'm salty, but hey, what can I say? I can't help it, right? Let's have a look. We're not too far away from rank 2. I just need to keep on top of it. I don't know. What was last week? I think last week we had, there was weekly objectives to be played in Rivals. So that's slightly higher than I think it would normally be. 11,000. We are currently 7.5. I think if we can get to 10, we'll have done it. And I will finish rank 2 this week. I know last week I settled for rank 3, but this week I'll go for rank 2. I will get it. I've got plenty of time. I don't have anything planned. We're on 420 defeats. If we can stay there for the rest of the year, we could. That'd be pretty cool. So let's go have a look. I want to look at Gerards Record because that guy has been an absolute. I mean, just a colossus. Look at the state of it. 23 goal contributions from CM. That's impressive. And it's not like I'm looking for him every time either. He's just that good on the ball. My record with players, I mean, you might be looking at that going, that's not that good, mate. I don't know why you're getting excited. For me, personally, that's actually very good. Because if you look at, I mean, okay, my playstyle's different, but if you look at like Ronaldo, he's got 178 goals and 76 assists, but it's not to the level of what that Steven Gerrard is. You'd expect him to have 300 plus goals and 150 plus assists or whatever. Unpopular opinion, I'm not actually a massive fan of Ronaldo in game. I feel like, I mean, I am and I'm not. He's a goal machine, and I owe a lot of my victories to just him pulling out brilliance from nowhere. However, he feels really, I mean, what's his balance and stuff? Yeah, 70 balance. He feels really clunky, and sometimes he just takes ages to react to things. I'm not going to get rid of him or take him out of the team ever, but I just feel like now and again he's not that that iconic card that I need him to be. He just doesn't move that quickly. He doesn't react to what I'm telling him to do. And then on the other side of the spectrum, George Best will do things before I even tell him to do them. Maybe it's to do with height, I don't know, but this guy, and Nedved in particular, oh god, I've come a long way with this guy, because I went from thinking I'm just doing it because I could submit him into another icon SBC to he's now my first choice to I don't care who comes along, I don't want to replace him. Him doing La Croquetas, I mean, look at that, that's a terrible record, but him doing La Croquetas, he will just glide through everybody, and his balance isn't that high, so I don't really understand it, but hey, unpopular opinion. We're back with Viviano in goal. I have the money now to maybe upgrade. We'll see. We'll wait for rewards before we do anything. I'll just battle along. We used 5 games with Handanovic, had some good games, but it's now time to say goodbye. But yeah, like I said, I'll wait till rewards and we'll see where we are with it. But in terms of FIFA in general, I go through periods where I hate the game and then I think it's okay and then I hate it again. This is just one of those times where I hate the game. I will come back round to enjoying it again. It's just a matter of time. But it is what it is. Gerrard, though, is really helping me enjoy this game. I love having Steven Gerrard on the edge of the area, just screaming Gerrard every single time I hit the ball. But that team needs improvement, definitely. We will get there. Like I said, we will look at the net video later on and see if we can learn from it. And if we can, then we'll implement it. As far as the donations are concerned, like I said, you honestly don't have to, but the link is there. In terms of I've got money myself. I'm not poor. I do quite well from YouTube and sponsorships and stuff. But bit personal, but we'll get into it. My wife at the moment is potentially going to lose her job, so I can't fork out money because I may need to support her as well. Which, yeah, I know. That's a lot of money. That's like 2 people's sets of bills, rent and everything on top of it. It's unbelievable. I was stupid when I was younger and got out loads of credit, and I'm still paying it back. So that is actually due in October. So I need to have one eye on that, So it's like I've got a lot of stuff I need to pay for. Plus, living in a house in quite a popular area isn't cheap. And yeah, it's just, I've got money, but I need it, so I can't. And other things take priority in life over this, unfortunately. Because at the moment, it still works. If it didn't work at all, then we'd have an issue. But, yeah. If you want to help out, you can. You don't have to. In a way, I don't want you to because I feel guilty. But like I said, for those of you who actually like that, because it's got a lot of thumbs up, it is there. And that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow, I don't know. I may try and complete marquee matchups if it's not too expensive. We may start implementing the methods that Nep does to get himself all those all those league SBCs done. We'll see if it's any different to what we do. And there may be some gameplay as well. So, if you have enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favour and smack that like button. Let me know how you got on in Weekend League. Let's start reading out some results, shall we? If you've got any sort of photographic evidence, that would be cool as well. You can tweet me if you want. Twitter link is down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.